Lindsay, thank you for the time today with us. Just want to get your thoughts on this upcoming game in Toronto with the Sky, and getting the chance to play in a game that's going to have 22,000 people in it. The first WNBA Canada game that sold out in like 5 minutes, I think. So just excitement and how you feel as a team going into it.
Yeah, I think we're very excited. Just kind of, how preseason goes and how training camp goes. You just kind of build upon each week. And I think we learned a lot in our first game against Washington. So, yeah, excited to play the Sky, but also excited to just be in Toronto and experience just a new arena that the WNBA hasn't experienced before, with a sellout crowd and a lot of screaming fans and hopefully a really great basketball game. So, yeah, it should be a really good time.
How do you view your role with this team? One of the primary ball handlers. What's the sort of pressure and responsibility that falls on your shoulders?
Yeah, I think for me, it's kind of just being like that poised person and leader on the court, and just making sure that we know what we're running, we know what we're doing, kind of getting the ball to whoever needs the ball in that moment, but also being aggressive and getting to the paint and looking to drive and kick and looking to score, and just being able to kind of control the game out there just overall.
With training camp starting on April 30th, I believe it was. We're kind of in the sort of the dog days of training camp
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I know energy was really high at first, and chemistry and stuff like that has been something that everyone's mentioned, and like the vibes, seem, at least from an outsider's perspective, seem
Yeah, pretty
positive.
good.
How has the team sort of adjusted now that it's not just first few days anymore, and we're in to week 2, 3 of the preseason, and with the opening on the 19th coming up pretty quickly here?
Yeah, I think we're adjusting pretty well. I think the more time we get just in our offense and learning each other and learning new players and the rookies and all that stuff, I think it's going well. And I think the main thing is just like we're communicating at all times, basically. Whenever we see something that we might like, or on offense or defense or whatever, we're just kind of trying to communicate, work through things, and figure out where each person likes the ball, and just try to, get to our spots, get to where we like it, score a lot of points, and play great defense.
A couple of your teammates today have mentioned sort of there being a sour taste left in everyone's mouth from the way last season ended, and expectations from outsiders being lower than they typically have been for Minnesota Lynx basketball. How have you sort of approached that going into this year, and what are your expectations for the team this season?
Yeah, I think for me, and kind of being here for like the last month of last season, so I experienced a little bit of it, but the main thing for me is just kind of bringing energy, bringing that positive energy, making sure that, everyone's good to go, everyone's feeling good. I think as basketball players, we're naturally like really hard on ourselves. And so we make a bad play, we miss a shot, we make a bad pass, whatever. We kind of like dwell on that at times, but it's really just about picking each other up and kind of moving on to the next play, and knowing that like just trusting each other out there on the court, and knowing that like everyone has the other person's best interest really at heart. Cool. Thank you.